unlocking the hidden magnetism of masculine energy. Ancient traditions, Taoism, Tantra, Yoga, teach that semen Jing energy is the foundation of a man's vitality. When conserved, this energy rises up the spine, Kundalini awakening, enhances creativity and drive, creates a powerful, bioelectric aura. In today's fast-paced, overstimulated world, many men are rediscovering ancient practices to reclaim their focus, energy, and masculinity. One such practice is semen retention, the voluntary choice to abstain from ejaculation for extended periods, sometimes indefinitely. More than a physical act, semen retention is often described as a discipline that has profound mental, emotional, and spiritual effects. But beyond the internal benefits lies a mysterious phenomenon that men across the globe consistently report. Women become more drawn to them, not necessarily in a lustful or overtly sexual way, but subtly, through lingering eye contact, increased curiosity, random compliments, or unexplained attention. They say, "She feels your aura." What is this aura? Why does semen retention appear to increase a man's attractiveness, presence, and magnetism? Is it real or placebo? And if it is real, how can we understand it from both ancient wisdom and modern science? In this video, we will explore what it means for a woman to feel your aura during semen retention. We will delve into the physiological and psychological changes that occur during retention, how energy is perceived interpersonally, and how masculine essence, when cultivated and protected, becomes a beacon that others, especially women, naturally respond to. The word aura typically refers to the subtle energy field that surrounds all living beings. While it's a concept rooted in metaphysics, modern science is beginning to acknowledge the energetic impact of human presence. You've likely felt it yourself. A person enters a room, and without saying a word, they either lighten the mood or bring it down. This is not imagination. It's subtle communication via energy, body language, and hormonal cues. In spiritual traditions like Taoism, Tantra, and Yoga, sexual energy is regarded as one of the most potent life forces. It's called Qi or Kundalini, and it's believed to be the same energy that creates life. Retaining this energy is said to build up an inner charge, leading to greater vitality, magnetism, and creative potential. When a man ejaculates frequently, especially through excessive pornography or casual sex, he depletes this essence. In contrast, retaining it is said to amplify one's aura. The Chinese refer to this as Jing, essential life essence, and the conservation of Jing is a foundational principle in Taoist longevity practices. Physiologically, semen contains vital nutrients, zinc, magnesium, amino acids, testosterone, and more. Each ejaculation depletes these reserves, which the body must then replenish. If not constantly drained, that energy is redirected back into the system, revitalizing the brain, muscles, and hormonal balance. As this energy builds up, a man becomes more grounded, alert, and centered. His posture improves, his voice deepens, and his eye contact strengthens. These changes, although subtle, radiate outward and form what is often described as a powerful aura that others can feel. Women are highly attuned to the subtle cues of masculine presence. From an evolutionary standpoint, they are wired to detect strength, stability, and reproductive fitness. While physical appearance plays a role, it is inner confidence, emotional centeredness, and embodied masculinity that truly captivate women. When a man practices semen retention, he often becomes more self-controlled and purpose-driven. Instead of constantly chasing pleasure or being ruled by urges, he begins to channel that energy into meaningful pursuits, career goals, creative projects, fitness, or spiritual growth. This gives off an air of non-neediness and direction, two traits women find irresistibly attractive. Moreover, semen retention tends to improve self-respect. The man becomes aware of his energy and who he shares it with. He becomes less reactive and more intentional. He speaks with conviction, listens without needing to impress, and walks with purpose. These shifts are all picked up unconsciously by those around him. A woman might not consciously think he's on semen retention, but she will feel something different. She might describe it as mysterious, calming, grounding, or intense. This is the masculine aura being amplified through energy discipline. In a world where many men are scattered, drained, and distracted, the man who retains becomes a lighthouse, unshakable and luminous. From a spiritual lens, sexual energy is sacred energy. Many mystical traditions teach that sexual union is not just physical, but an exchange of souls. Therefore, when a man chooses to retain, he protects this sacred power and cultivates inner alignment. The chakra system in Eastern philosophy tells us that sexual energy resides in the root and sacral chakras. When retained and purified, this energy can rise upward through the spine, activating higher centers of intuition, willpower, and heart-centered living. This is the essence of Kundalini awakening. Women, being naturally intuitive and energy-sensitive, often pick up on these changes without needing an explanation. They feel safer around a man who is centered, unreactive, and in control of his desires. This doesn't mean he's cold or repressed. It means he exudes presence, which women often describe as a powerful vibe. In relationships, this energetic awareness allows for deeper intimacy. The man is more attuned, more grounded, and more connected to his partner, not through lust, but through presence and awareness. Even without sex, the connection becomes magnetic because it's energetically nourished rather than drained. This is why some spiritual teachers say, when a man masters his seed, he masters his soul. While much of this conversation touches on spiritual and psychological themes, let's also explore what science says about retention and attraction. Studies show that short-term abstinence, 3 to 7 days, can increase testosterone levels by up to 145%. Testosterone is the primary male hormone responsible for muscle mass, energy, assertiveness, and libido. Higher testosterone naturally makes a man more confident, dominant, and ambitious, traits associated with higher status and mating value. A man with high testosterone and self-discipline often exhibits improved nonverbal cues, upright posture, direct gaze, relaxed facial muscles, and deeper vocal tone. These cues are picked up unconsciously by women and associated with genetic fitness. Retention also balances dopamine sensitivity, reducing the need for constant stimulation and making everyday tasks feel more rewarding. A man who retains is often more focused, productive, and emotionally stable. This steadiness makes him more trustworthy and attractive in social dynamics. Some evidence suggests that semen retention can increase the natural production of androsterone, a male pheromone linked to sexual attraction. While subtle, women may pick up on these signals subconsciously, leading to an inexplicable sense of interest or comfort around the retaining man. The most profound shift may simply be that men on retention stop chasing. Their energy is directed inward, and as a result, they become more charismatic. Women, sensing that the man is not seeking validation or sex, become curious. The paradox of attraction is this: the less you need it, the more it comes to you. Across my online forums, retreats, and spiritual communities, men have shared remarkable stories about how their interactions with women changed while on semen retention. John, 34. I went 90 days on retention, and I swear, women would look at me like I was famous. I didn't change my clothes, haircut, or anything, but I felt more alive. I stopped caring what people thought, and that's when they started noticing me. Carlos, 27. I used to feel invisible to women. Once I started retention and hit 21 days, I noticed girls holding eye contact longer, smiling more, starting conversations. I didn't do it for them, but they definitely felt something. David, 40. As a married man, retention made me more attentive to my wife. Instead of chasing the next release, I became present. Our intimacy improved, not just physically, but emotionally and spiritually. These testimonies suggest that a shift in energy leads to a shift in attraction, often without any deliberate effort to seduce or impress. Semen retention alone does not guarantee results. It is a foundation, not a finish line. To truly cultivate a powerful aura that others feel, especially women, combine retention with other disciplines. Meditation and breath work help circulate sexual energy throughout the body and calm the mind. Strength training builds confidence and expresses retained testosterone. Purpose and mission. Focus your energy on a greater goal. Women feel drawn to men who have direction. Clean diet and hydration supports hormonal health and vitality. Eye contact practice. Presence is often felt through the eyes. Practice holding relaxed eye contact in conversations. Authenticity and integrity. Don't retain just for attraction. Retain to become more you. That truth will shine. She feels your aura isn't just a poetic phrase. It's a lived experience by men who have committed to mastering their sexual energy. Semen retention sharpens your mind, strengthens your body, deepens your presence, and amplifies your aura. Women, being intuitive beings, don't need you to explain it. They feel it. Ultimately, this practice is not about control over others, but mastery of self. When you retain your seed, you retain your power. And when you radiate that power with humility, integrity, and purpose, the world, women included, takes notice. Join our Telegram community and read various information and testimonies. Click on the link below the video description. Semen retention is not just about avoiding ejaculation. It's about harnessing an invisible force that transforms how you move, speak, and interact with the world. Women feel this energy instinctively, drawn to the aura of discipline, confidence, and masculine power that a retainer emits. And then, don't be surprised when she says, "There's something about you." If you want to experience this for yourself, start today. Retain your seed, build your energy, and watch as the world, and the women in it, respond to you in ways you never thought possible. The power is in your hands. Will you use it?